Me and Rooney are about to show y'all how to cook crab and shrimp sauce piquant in New Orleans. Yeah. Alright, watching Jeopardy over here. Looking at the view. Alright, so you're gonna heat up some oil, and it has to be in like a Magnolite pot, or it ain't gonna come out good. And then you're gonna take your crabs and you're gonna throw that in there. I halved them. They're clean half shells I bought from Rouse's. Alright, you're gonna let that saute up for a little bit, and then we're gonna add our onions. Okay, now that I let them saute a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and take them out just because my pot's small before I add the onions. Okay, now that I removed the shrimp, you're going to add onion, a whole jumbo onion to that oil. So we're going to saute that up. This is my apartment set up also, y'all. Finally got my couch in here and getting everything set up little by little. Oh, Rooney. Yeah? You like your new place? Okay, so now we have our sauteed onions. I added a little bit more oil because now I'm going to be making a roux. Gonna add some flour. Be good enough. I'm gonna stir that up. So I'm making a light roux, so you're not gonna want to cook this long. You know, you're just gonna want to thicken it up a little bit. You're gonna let it saute a little bit after you have it stirred in with this flour, and then we're gonna add our tomato sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and add my tomato sauce. I'll go ahead and do 2 cans since I have so much stuff. Okay. And we are gonna add water to this in a second. Let me just stir this up, and I'm gonna add some water. I went ahead and added some water, and I'm gonna stir this up. And I'm going to turn down, after it starts to boil, I'm going to turn down the temperature. And I'm going to let it simmer for about an hour or so. Alright, sounds good. Alright, everybody, we're looking good. Okay, so while this is like cooking with water and looking good, I'm going to go ahead. I have this. This is a substitute for sugar. So I'm gonna take like a scoop like this of this, because sugar, I wouldn't use this much. Sugar, I would use like, okay, maybe I shouldn't use that much. I've been drinking this some wine. Okay, so this much, I don't know how much that is. Okay, I'm gonna add the same on that side actually. Just a little bit of, yeah. Okay, so what this is not to sweeten. This is going to break the acid down in the tomato sauce so you don't get heartburn. An old Cajun tale. So anything you cook with tomato, you add just a little bit of sugar. Right, Rooney? How's your food? How's your food? Just good? Meow. Oh, let me show y'all my bedroom. Okay, so my apartment's not big. So you have your kitchen. I have like my little coffee area and stuff, and you got a beautiful view. That's why But this is my bedroom. Still in the moving process. I got my closet. Back here, you have like a shelf for like your TV and stuff. And then here's my bathroom. So yeah. This is my apartment. New Orleans, y'all. I made it. Okay, so you guys, I like a lot of green onions, so I'm gonna add some now. I bought 2 whole things like this. So I'm gonna put some in now and let it cook down. And then I'm going to add actually some more when I add the crab, which I'm gonna add soon to let that start cooking. And then I'm gonna add my shrimp. So I'm gonna go ahead and scissors, use scissors and watch how easy this is. So like you're gonna like bunch it up at the end. Okay, so I tried doing it and filming at the same time. I couldn't, so I went ahead and did it. So use scissors and it's easy. Chop up. So I'm gonna keep cooking like this. Let that cook down, y'all. It's turning and it's smelling good. It's smelling good. Okay, so now I have a trick of not over seasoning your food is to pre-seasoning your meat. Okay, so don't judge me with how much garlic powder. Alright, so what I seasoned this was with some garlic powder, some black pepper, some salt, some slap your mama, and red pepper. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna season this because I can like see what is being poured. You know, I can see how, like, if I pour it in there, then it's too late. Alright, thank you for all blessing me. Alright, so we're gonna take this. Sorry, my plate is soggy. And we're gonna pour that into that mixture. Okay. Yummy, dummy, 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 dum. Y'all, I'm telling you, keep tuning in because you have not even seen the side dish. I have not even started cooking the rice. This has had to cook a while. I don't know if your family has ever had this, but let me tell you what, this is amazing Louisiana culture food. Alright, y'all, so I got my food still cooking. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, looking delicious. Looking delicious. Okay, so I started my rice, right? I hate cooking. Absolutely hate cooking on the stove. I love my rice cooker. It broke right before I moved. Okay, so I learned recently how to cook in a pot. Same measurements as a rice cooker, but in a rice cooker also, I always add vinegar. Y'all, I'm telling you, a secret, a little splash of vinegar. You can add salt. I don't add salt because my salt, it's too salty to me. If my rice is too salty and my food's too salty. But vinegar, y'all, the Asians use vinegar. That's how they make sticky rice. And sticky rice, oh my gosh, with rice. Sticky rice with rice and gravy or anything like that is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So that's how I make my sticky rice, y'all. It's not too bad. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is how I make my food. And if you see my food and your mouth is watering, wait till y'all should come over. You know what? I ain't got no friends in New Orleans. I'm lonesome. So I want to come hang out. Alright, my gardon is looking good over here in Josh's house. So, like, okay. So I added now more green onions. The whole nother thing of green onions. Okay. We're going to let that cook down also. Look. Starting to ball. Cover. That's what you do. That's how I learned how to cook that rice, man. Turn that off. Turn that to low, low, low. That's it. Don't touch. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do with that rice. Couple of 20 minutes or so, that'll be cooked. This is looking like absolutely delicious. What's that thing? Whoa, where's my kitty cats? Oh my goodness, there's one. Alright, y'all, so this is coleslaw that my grandma, so use lettuce, okay? So I'm going to use lettuce. I'm going to chop this up finely, and then I'm going to show you the next step after that, okay? Alright, so once you chop up the lettuce, you're going to add the mayo. Alright, that's about good. And I'm going to add some black pepper. Good. And then I'm going to stir this up. And it's going to create a coleslaw. And I'm adding a little bit of salt. But like if it's too thin, I'll add some more mayonnaise. You know? But it's ketchup by ear. But I'm going to mix this up. I only have one hand right now, but this is the coleslaw that goes on the side. Alright guys, so I've been cooking this down for a long time. This crab and shrimp, not etouffee, sauce piquant. Y'all, sauce piquant. Not no etouffee, nothing. It's a sauce piquant, y'all. Okay, so I got this cooked down. I'm not hungry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cook down on low with the lid on. Okay, for a little while longer. It is cooked. If somebody's hungry and they want to eat now, you know, if this is their time to eat, you go ahead and cook your rice is cooked. Let's eat your rice and you eat that with that. Go ahead. But me, I'm going to cook this down for a little while longer. Why not? I'm bored. I'm drinking. I'm watching TV. You know, I got my big ass fat pussy just sitting there. Why not just watch TV and cook? Alright? Bye. Yo, is this not Louisiana food or what? And then you get the Louisiana view. Y'all, look at this view. Bourbon Street, and everything else.
Cut back in their hours. Chains like AMC theaters and Regal cinemas say they're trimming showtimes because there are no major films being released until late November. Some smaller cinemas are even closing a few days a week when there aren't many customers.